Fever HC blames mental breakdowns for GSV loss as Caitlin Clark and company. Confront playoffs reality. Last year Stephanie White had the upper hand when a shot clock malfunction hit her team. In 2024's Game 1 of the playoffs against the White-coached Sun, the Fever's up-tempo style was disrupted 3 times in the first half when the shot clock refused to start. Fast forward to today and White is now coaching Indiana and is on the receiving end of a freeze. Pointing at Tissot, she said it certainly affected the rhythm of the game. I don't know if it affected the readiness at all. But yeah, I mean it's disruptive. It's not something that you expect to see. Credit where it's due, she's not blaming everything on the tech glitch. Clearly some things never change, at least not the hair-pulling moments for Fever fans. In a stop-and-go game because of shot clock malfunctions and reviews, Indy fell to GVS 75-63 on Sunday night. But no, it ain't because of the 20-minute delay in the first quarter that caused the team to lose momentum. Despite witnessing the first half last nearly the same amount of time as an entire game, a total of 92 minutes for the whole contest, the error was somewhere else. I mean, every game is important. And certainly when you have an opportunity to play against opponents that you're vying for playoff implications, it is, and it's one game at a time for us and, focusing on the next opponent, Stephanie White shared in the post-game press conference. And I felt like, anytime we potentially had an opportunity, it was like a 5-point game with 7.5 minutes left. We had an opportunity to close the gap and we just had some mental breakdowns that killed us and allowed them to go on runs. Those mental breakdowns were the defensive lapses Indy witnessed when playing on Chase Center's court. The zone defense was just not working for Indy, and GVS knew it. Through the first quarter, the Vauks managed to stay in rhythm from 3-point range. They exploited the Fever's zone, and for 10 minutes straight, it was catch-and-shoot 3-pointers for the team. Even the WNBA's official Instagram account posted the Valkyries caught fire in the first half 9-12 from 3, 75%, to build the lead. By the end of the game, they had a 12 of 19 mark and shot overall 50% from the field. Indy, meanwhile, made just 6 3-pointers at a 20% clip, all while shooting just 33% overall from the field. But while the poor showing came from the entire roster, Aliyah Boston and Aerial Powers were in focus. Early in the first quarter at 8:39, Boston lost the ball after grabbing her own miss, and within seconds, Veronica Burton turned it into a Kyla Charles bucket at 8:35. But this was just one instance. In the third quarter at 6:01, another moment followed. Boston's bad pass was stolen by Charles, who scored a 2-point shot that Boston couldn't defend. Powers meanwhile brought intensity but made several defensive lapses too. At first it was in the second quarter at the 7:52 mark when she committed a shooting foul on Yanel Salon. The opponent's star then hit one of 2 free throws. While there were multiple lapses in between, the costly one came in the fourth quarter at the 7:07 mark. When Martin had already hit a 3, but Powers' reckless closeout added a flagrant one. Though the Fever went for a review, it was overturned. And just like that, for a stretch, the Fever went scoreless while the Vauks built it up from 50-58 to 50-66. So yeah, that was how Indy, despite having the chance to turn the tables, was left with a defeat. They went 21-4-63 on field goals and just 6-4-30 on 3-pointers with 14 fouls, including 2 flagrants. But still, Indy's going with one game at a time and there are still 4 remaining for the postseason.